Guys, can you just stay outside? I'm gonna film a video, okay? All right. All right, hey guys, so the time of this video, or the time I'm recording this video, it is, I don't even know what day it is. It is Thursday of the third week of social distancing. It is our week off, so my stepchildren are with their mom this week. Next week they return for the whole week. My stepdaughter is here right now babysitting my daughter to help me out so I can get some work done. And I just thought I would be really real with you about how I am feeling right now about all the kids coming back next week. So we are trying to figure out how to work at home, how to homeschool at home, how to not go crazy, how to manage kids and the extra stressors that come with social distancing and co-parenting and all the things. And we are all in this together. Like I said, I thought I would be super real with you about how I'm feeling right now and about how I was feeling earlier this week and what I'm doing to deal with anxiety, because the announcement came out this week. Kids are going to be out of school indefinitely. So I'm not sure how we're going to get all of this. Actually, no, we are, and I have a plan. So today in this video, I am going to share with you the plan that I just created, because if you know anything about me, you know I'm all about feeling all the feels, being real, experiencing the anxiety, and then figuring out how I'm going to plow through, because just not into packing up and staying in that anxious space. That being said, I still am a little anxious right now, but you get what I'm saying. Now, before I share this plan with you, do me a favor, make sure you've hit subscribe so you get updated on all the latest videos. I release a new video every single Sunday as of like 4 weeks ago, so it's kind of new, but there will be a video every single Sunday. And do me a favor, let me know in the comments below what you're struggling with right now. Like, can you relate to what I'm feeling? Do you have any more tips that I don't share? The more we can connect about how we're feeling, the better. Sidebar, just in case you're like, does she even like her stepkids? I love my stepkids. They are awesome kids. But we're all in a house together right now, and we have 3 teenagers who are struggling with all of the things that are going on in the world right now. So let's dive in. All right, so the first thing that I did when I was sitting down and creating a plan on how to tackle my anxiety about next week, I actually reached out to the kid's mom and said, hey, like, what's going on over there? How are things working for you? Now, I know there are going to be people who watch this video and they're like, hell no, I cannot reach out to her. You know what? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But at this point, what do you have to lose? Co-parenting relationships are complicated, especially in really stressful times. But I have seen in my community and with stepmoms that I've been working with over the last couple of weeks, there are a lot of situations where co-parents have really come together in this stressful time to act in the best interest of their kids. So if that's something you can do, think about doing it. I did it and I got some really great ideas on things that I can implement next week and things that are working for her over there. The second thing that we have planned to do is we're all going to sit down and have a family meeting. We are just going to have a real chat about what life is going to look like for a while, what it's going to be like with all of us being at home. We're just going to be really real and transparent about our feelings, what we're struggling with, and everything that's going on. And as a family, we're going to make a plan for how we can thrive during this time. By the way, guys, sometimes thriving is really just surviving. So make sure you keep that in your head. Number 3, we're going to empathize with the kids. I think it's really easy to get caught up in all the kids' behaviors and all the stress that's happening right now from your own perspective. But as parents, we need to remember how difficult this is for our kids right now. It is so hard. My daughter yesterday was hearing kids play in the yard next door, and they have siblings, so they are outside playing. And she was in tears because she's like, I just miss my friends. I want to hang out with my friends. Like, I feel like I'm going crazy. And she is 5, you know, teenagers. And we have 3 teenagers in our house. Their friends are their world. So they are really kind of grieving the loss of the life that they knew. And as an adult, I don't know about you, I go a little crazy here and there too. And I have the adult perspective and the ability to understand this from that frame of mind. They don't have that yet. So let's empathize with our kids and let them know how we can totally understand how this is hard for them, and really, you know, give them an opportunity to be vulnerable with us and let us know what is going on so that we can support them through. This conversation and this family meeting is going to be about real talk. We're going to tell them what we're struggling with. We want to hear what they're struggling with, and we want them to be able to be open with us. Number 4, we want to know their input on how we can do things better. We are going to create a plan as a family. So when I say that, we want their input on when they should be doing their homework. What is their schedule going to look like? When are they going to get some exercise in? So we're going to share our non-negotiables, which are going to be homework, exercise, helping out around the house. But we want to know what they think the schedule should look like for them and what feels best for them. We are all craving a little more control in our life right now. This is, again, a really hard time. So the more we can empower the kids and make them feel like they have a little bit of control over their life right now, the better. Number 5, and this is something that I do before most weeks when the kids come, I anticipate the stressors ahead of time. I've said this before, but we kind of know what our stressors are going to be. We know what's going to set us off. We know what the kids are going to do that drive us nuts. We know they're going to leave wrappers around, or they're going to need to be asked several times to clean up after themselves, or whatever the case is in your house, right? So what I have done is I've literally thought about what the stressors could potentially be next week. And I've planned my reaction ahead of time. So I am planning how I am going to handle this extra stress before this extra stress even comes. So that way I have my reaction planned. I'm not going to get all emotional about it. I have a plan. When it happens, it is what it is. I just deal with it. Number 6, and this is something that I did get from their mom, she has them doing one chore every day. And I asked her what type of chores she has them doing at her house so that we can try to keep it consistent here. I'm going to put a list of chores that can be done on the fridge, and each day they get to pick what chore they're gonna do. Again, it allows them to feel like they have a little bit of power, a little bit of choice over their day, and I'm gonna get some help with the housework. The last thing that we think is really important and that we're going to do each day or at the end of each day before the next day begins is communicate our schedule with the kids so they know what to expect. My husband has lots of calls. I have lots of calls. We are going to need the house to be quiet. There are going to be times when we're going to need all the internet bandwidth that we can so we can have, high quality internet calls. We are kind of in the boonies here, so sometimes the internet isn't great, but we're going to communicate that to the kids ahead of time so they know what to expect from us during the day in terms of meals and meetings and when they need to be quiet and all of that, so that we all kind of know what to expect each and every day. All right, guys, that's it. That's the plan that I've come up with. I will say, after sitting down and creating a plan, I do feel a lot better about what next week is going to look like. We just have to remember this is a really tough time for everyone, and we need to be patient with each other. We need to be supportive of each other, and we need to make sure we're taking care of ourselves. Make sure as a parent you are moving your body, you are taking a time out when you need it. Make sure you're not spending your day just all over social media, watching the news and just consuming all the negativity. Things are really bad right now. We don't need to have constant reminders of how bad they are. There are a lot of things right now that we can control, and it's in our own home. The kids need that stability. They need to see that you are their rock, and they need to know that everything is going to be okay. Because guys, everything is going to be okay. All right, guys, that's it for this video. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. All right, and I will see you in the next one. All right, I'm done. You guys can come in whenever. What are you doing?